At Numerian Capital, we bring you the latest stock news each day. Please like and subscribe so we can bring these articles to you each day. Thank you.
Today, November 2, 2022, 5 investors betting big on Match stock. Several esteemed institutional investors own Match stock. Match Group reported third quarter revenue of $810 million, beating the estimate of $793 million by 2.1%. BlackRock is the largest shareholder of the company. Shares of Match stock are down over 60% year to date. Shares of Tinder's parent company Match Group, Nasdaq MTCH, are up by over 5% after the company reported its third quarter earnings. Revenue tallied in at $810 million, up by 1% year over year and by 10% on a constant currency basis. Revenue also beat the average analyst estimate of $793 million by 2.1%. Furthermore, diluted earnings per share was 44 cents, falling short of the estimate of 64 cents. Meanwhile, total paying members grew to 16.5 million, up 2% year over year from 16.3 million. For Tinder, direct revenue grew by 6% or 16% on a constant currency basis, driven by a paying members growth of 7%. All of Match's other dating brands experienced a direct revenue decline of 5% due to an 8% decrease in paying members. On the bright side, Hinge's direct revenue grew by almost 40% year over year. Throughout 2022, Match has generated a total of $262 million of free cash flow. This was negatively impacted by a $441 million Tinder settlement payment during second quarter. CEO Bernard Kim added, "Because we expect a challenging operating environment for the foreseeable future, we plan to accelerate our efforts to control costs, especially in headcount-related expenses and marketing spend, in other areas of the business." For fourth quarter, Match expects revenue between $780 million and $790 million. For 2023, the company expects to grow overall revenue and Tinder direct revenue by between 5% to 10%. In addition, Hinge is expected to add at least $100 million of direct revenue. With that in mind, let's take a look at the investors betting big on Match stock. 5 investors betting big on Match stock. Tracking institutional ownership is important, as these large investors provide liquidity and support for stocks. During second quarter, 689,13F filers reported owning Match, a decline of 30 filers from the previous quarter. On top of that, the institutional put-to-call ratio sits at 1.21, down from 1.25 during first quarter. That's equivalent to 6.38 million calls and 7.68 million puts, implying a bearish options stance. So, who are Match's top shareholders? BlackRock, 32.20 million shares. BlackRock purchased 4.64 million shares during second quarter. Vanguard, 30.60 million shares. Vanguard purchased 1.44 million shares during second quarter. T. Rowe Price, 16.24 million shares. T. Rowe purchased 827,025 shares during second quarter. Edgewood Management, 15.52 million shares. Edgewood sold 1.19 million shares during second quarter. State Street, 11.75 million shares. State Street sold 732,775 shares during second quarter.
Thanks for watching Numerian Capital News. Please come back tomorrow for another stock news update. Thank you.